Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do the paw print crochet pattern that I have created from Get Real Ministries yarn group, and you can find this pattern in my link on Instagram, or we also have a Facebook group, Get Real Ministries yarn group. You can find us there to find the written pattern for this adorable paw print. Okay, the first thing that the pattern says is to chain 30, and I've already done that for us. So we chain 30, then the directions say a double crochet in the 6th chain from the hook. So when I do this, I'm counting this one closest to the hook, and I'm using a J hook, and the reason is so that we can have loose stitches and can clearly see where we want to go into. So this is the first chain, and we need to do a double crochet in the 6th chain from the hook. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 6th chain, and we are going to put a double crochet into that 6th chain, and you can see there that makes a nice good first block. Next, we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip 2 on the chain that we made and go into this next one with a double. Okay, chain 2, skip 2, go into that next one with a double, chain 2, skip 2, go into that next one with a double. We're going to do this all the way to the end. Chain 2, skip 2, chain 2, skip 2, putting in doubles after we skip, chain 2, skip 2, chain 2, skip 2. Getting close to the end. Okay, if you notice, we have 3 chains left, so we're still going to chain our 2, skip 2, go into that last one. Okay, that's row 1. And as you can see, we have created a nice row of blocks. One reason why I like to do blocks for a border is because they're easy to count. And on this pattern, when we get finished with row 1, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we know that this is 9 blocks wide. Row 2, we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to turn it, and this row is going to be the only row that we skip out on this first double crochet. And the reason why we do that is because it messes up our numbers if we do that first one. So we're going to make a double into this second big space. Okay, and then we're going to do another double in that big space there, and we're going to do a double in the top of this double from the previous row. So you can see here we're doing 2 doubles in the big space, a double in the matching one from the previous row. We're going to continue on putting 2 doubles in the spaces, and a double in that one there from the previous row, 2 doubles in the big space, double on top of this double from the previous row. This is row 2 that we're working on here. 2 doubles in the space, 1 double in the next one. My kitty cat Zoe is wondering what I'm doing. They don't like when mommy works on things and talks to my phone to make videos because they think I'm not paying them attention. But here we are. We're at this big space next to the last one, and we're going to skip this double crochet just like we skipped the first one over here at the beginning. We skipped that one right there, so we're going to skip this one as well. And on this one, because we are at the end, we are going to chain 2, skip 2, go into this next one. And I call that the very top one of that chain from the previous row. So you can see there that our border blocks are building. Okay, now we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was our foundation. So now we're getting into the meat of the Paul crochet pattern. And the first thing that we want to do after we chain our 5 here, we're going to do 4 double crochets, and this time we're going to do that first one. So that's going to be our first one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2. Go into this next one with a double. Okay. Chain 1. Skip 1. We're going to do a double into this next space. Okay, see that there? Now we're going to do to the end, just double crochets. So I'm just putting a double crochet into each one of these. Sometimes I get a little quick and then it's just like, okay, I gotta start that stitch over. It happens to everybody. Okay, so I'm just rolling along here, making my doubles. And this time we're going to do one in that very last one right there. Okay, so we're going to chain 2, skip 2, go into that 3rd stitch there. Okay, see it there? We're building. Okay, we are on row 4. We're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now we want to work our way over here to these stitches. So we are going to do doubles. Starting with that double in that very first one, just keep doing doubles across till we get to that first space. This is a very addictive pattern, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. Refer back to the videos as much as you need to because they will help. Okay, we're getting over here to this space here. Okay, we see this space here. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a double into that big space. We're going to chain 1. We're going to do a double into this big space. Look what we just did. We created another part for the cat paw or dog paw, whichever you prefer. Chain 3. Go into this big space with a half double. As you can see there. 1, 2, we got 3 holes there now. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to skip this stitch right here because we've already done our half double here, so we're going to chain 1. I knew there was something else in there because we want to make that other paw print pad there. So we chain 1, we're going to skip 1 and go into the next double crochet. Yeah, that's what I was missing there. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to do double in the next 2 stitches. Okay, chain 2, skip 2, one, 2, go into that 3rd one there. It's being kind of sneaky. Okay, so you can see we're building, we're growing. We got one more row, row 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chains. You can see our paw print is taking shape. Look at that. Look how fun and cute that is. Okay, so we are on the 5th row. We've chained our 5. We're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches. Okay, so we've got our 3 doubles. Now we're going to do some singles so that we can define this area that we've made here for the paw print. So we're in this next space, we're going to do a single. Okay, in this big space, we're going to do 2 singles. Okay, in this last space over here, we're going to do a single. And we're going to do a single right here in this first double crochet. Okay, then in your next stitch, all the way to your last double crochet right here, we're going to double. This is so much fun, this pattern is, and it goes really quickly. So just double crochet to the end. We are almost finished with a pattern, with the pattern repeat will be. Okay, so we got one more double here. I like this border pattern. Another reason is because at the end of your working row, you chain 2, skip 2, and always go into this third one. So that's easy to remember. And when you're counting, because the pattern calls for a repeat of row 3 through 5, you can easily count how many rows you have. So we want to do this until there are 81 blocks. So that makes it easy to count. So I'm at the end here. I want to chain 2, skip 2, go into that. Sometimes, see, that gets a little tricky. So we got 1, 2, and we want to go in right there. Okay, so this is rows 3 through 5. This gives us our paw print. And so on the last row, which after you've done the repeat rows 3 through 5 for the pattern, you'll have a total of 80 rows, and then the last row will count as 81 rows. And on the last row, you will repeat the, we called it row 2. So you will repeat row 2. And so that is the pattern for the paw print crochet. You can find the written pattern on Instagram. Go to Instagram, Get Real Ministries Yarn Group. Go to Facebook, Get Real Ministries Yarn Group, and you can find the pattern there as well. And I look forward to seeing some pictures of what you guys have come up with the colors and pattern schemes for this paw print crochet pattern. If you have any questions, get in contact with us, and we look forward to hearing from you. You can also find us here on YouTube with Get Real Ministries Yarn Group. Thank you for watching today. I hope that you like, share, and subscribe.